the Breakfast Club, bitches.
Donkey of the day with Charlamagne the God. I don't know why y'all keep letting him get y'all like this.
Good morning, Florida. Donkey of the day for Wednesday, September 25th goes to the grandparents of a 19-year-old woman named Katie Jade Gates. I repeat, it's going to the grandparents of a 19-year-old woman named Katie Jade Gates. Now, Katie Jade and her grandparents are from this amazing state that we all know and love, that we all visit, a place where the crazy is not visible to the naked eye because we are all so blinded by the beach and the sun and Disney World. That place, ladies and gentlemen, is called Florida. Drop on the clues bombs for Florida. Oh, how we appreciate you. What does your Uncle Shala always say about Florida? The craziest people in America come from the Bronx and all of Florida, and Florida never fails to disappoint when it comes to Donkey of the Day. Now, Katie Jade Gates is a young 19-year-old woman who clearly knows the benefits of vegetables. All right, kids, listen to your old Uncle Shala. It is very important to eat vegetables, okay? Most vegetables are naturally low in fats and calories. Vegetables are important sources of many nutrients, including, but not limited to, potassium, dietary fiber, vitamin A, and vitamin C. Not to mention diets rich in potassium help to maintain healthy blood pressure, okay? Vegetables are important, but those of us with kids, or if you can remember being a kid, you know that it's hard to get kids to eat vegetables. So this is why Katie Jade Gates' grandparents are getting Donkey of the Day, because Katie actually made a request that a lot of kids don't make at the dinner table. And that request was for more vegetables. Okay, not just any vegetables, the vegetable that growing up, I didn't know if it was a fruit or a vegetable. I don't even know why that was ever a debate because it's clearly a vegetable, but some people say it's a fruit because it grows on a vine, the tomato. Okay? The most disrespected vegetable of all time. You know why it's the most disrespected vegetable of all time? Because people act like they don't have to call the vegetable by its proper name. Tomato. No, you can't do that to someone's name. You can't say Charlamagne or Charlamagne. Okay, my name is Charlamagne. All right, period. Now, Katie Jade simply wanted more tomatoes. Katie Jade Gates told police, all right, that she became angry because she wanted to eat more than her fair share of tomatoes at the dinner table. According to an incident report by the Nassau County Sheriff's Office, obtained by the Smoking Gun, that's when Katie began to throw a fit because her grandparents wouldn't let her have more tomatoes, and she became disrespectful towards the other adults in the house. Look, man, okay? I understand why Katie is going so hard for tomatoes, all right? Tomatoes are the major dietary of an antioxidant called lycopene. And lycopene has been linked to many health benefits, including reduced risk of heart disease and cancer. All right, tomatoes are also a great source of vitamin C, potassium, and vitamin K. And this young girl wants those health benefits, and her grandparents are denying her that right? Why? Okay, I'm sure that there's more than enough tomatoes to go around because it's tomato season. Tomato season is from May to November. So I don't know why the grandparents are acting stingy with the tomatoes. Her grandfather is 73. You don't need no extra tomatoes. You have lived a long-ass life already. Let this little girl eat the tomatoes so she can reduce her risk of heart disease and cancer and live as long as you have. But no, Katie's grandparents denied her the tomatoes and then had the nerve to wonder why. She hurled a water bottle at her grandfather, then threw a cigarette pack at her 73-year-old grandma and hit her grandma in the eye. That's symbolic. Okay, your granddaughter wants to eat a nice, healthy tomato, and you are denying her that. Meanwhile, you smoking cigarettes. That cigarette pack hit you in the eye because God wants you to see. Listen to me. God wants you to see the error in your ways. Then Katie's grandfather had the nerve to confront Katie. So Katie grabbed a knife. Now, calm down, relax. I'm sure it's the same knife she was going to use to cut into that nice, ripe tomato she was denied. And Katie said, "Mother effer, I will stab you in your effing face." And she poked the blade at his face. Police were called, and Katie was read her rights. She admitted she threw the cigarette pack at her relative, and she admitted to picking up a knife during the argument and walking outside to where her grandfather was. But she did not admit to attempting to stab him because it's obvious she only had the knife because she was going to use it to do what? Cut the tomato that started this whole messy situation. Now, Katie has been charged with aggravated assault with a deadly weapon and aggravated battery on a victim over the age of 65, and she was released from jail after posting an $18,000 bond. And clearly she doesn't live with her grandparents because the judge ordered her to have no contact with the victims. The real victim here is Katie because her grandparents denied her a goddamn tomato. Now, before I give her grandparents this hee-haw, let's play a game of Guess What Race It Is! Katie is 19 years old. She's from Florida. She gets pissed off because her grandparents denied her a tomato, so she curses them out and grabs a knife. Angela Yee, guess what race she is?
Definitely white.
Okay. Why do you say definitely?
Well, her name is Katie.
Okay.
And then she likes tomatoes. I hate tomatoes.
Really?
Yeah, I don't eat tomatoes at all. I like ketchup, though.
DJ Envy.
Yes.
Katie is 19 years old.
Yep.
She's from Florida. She gets pissed off because her grandparents denied her a tomato, so
Yes.
she curses them out, grabs a knife. Guess what race she is?
And she got the $18,000 bill.
Okay.
All right, this is what I think.
Tell me.
White.
Y'all say this with such conviction.
Yeah, you know,
Like
man, I don't really do tomatoes. You throw a pack of cigarettes and you don't get to slap, they don't slap the ish out of you immediately. So I'm guessing white.
Well, Angela Yee, DJ Envy, you two are absolutely correct! She is absolutely Caucasian! You know how we know she's Caucasian?
Envy, sit down. You didn't win nothing.
You didn't win nothing?
We know she's Caucasian because we, as black people, don't talk to our parents and grandparents like that. Nor do we pull out knives on our parents unless that is the day we absolutely want to die. Not to mention we don't beg for more vegetables. We get told, don't move from that table until you eat your vegetables. We can eat everything else on that plate. Say we full and finished. But no, we will sit there and eat your vegetables. In fact, nothing moving for you for the rest of the night unless you eat those vegetables. No TV, no video games, no sleep. You will not graduate high school until you eat those vegetables. So yes, clearly, that family was Caucasian. So please, let Kathy Griffin give Katie Jade's grandparents the biggest hee-haw.
Please give this giant jar of mayo the biggest hee-haw.
I ain't win nothing?
No, you don't win anything. Relax.
What, Steve? Steve is white.
I want you to guess what race
He's
Envy
our
is.
cameraman.
Because I don't know.
What, Steve?
I just want to say, I guess you could call her a rotten tomato.
Guess what race Steve is?
Guess what race he is?
Thank you.
All right.
Pretty much.
Donkey of the Day is brought to you by the law office of Michael S. Lamonsoff. Don't be a donkey. Dial pound 250 on your cell and say the bull if you've been hurt in a construction accident. That's pound 250 from your cell and say the bull.